Hello and welcome back. Well, I've been doing a little bit of work off camera since we were last here. One thing I've done is I've moved my bed out of the spider spawning room. That's in preparation for when we can trap this, so I can get lots and lots of string. I've also dug out the cellar a bit to make a start for my storage room. This is the I cut down some trees. So I've got plenty of wood, plenty of resources to get us started, plenty of cobble, and plenty of dirt. So that's always useful. So this room here is going to be completely filled with chests, all the way to the far side, and everything will be labelled and stuff and organised later. So up here hasn't changed much. This is as we saw it before. But as I said, I have cleared some trees just sort of from the immediate vicinity for safety's sake, because I've noticed that when the sun comes up, creepers like to go and hide in the shade. I went over to the desert for a bit and I dug up some sand. So sand, there's plenty of sand. So I'm going to start cooking some sand for glass, because I think I'm going to need that later. There we go. Might as well cook the coal. We've got plenty of torches on us right now. Now, one thing I don't have at the moment... Oh yes, okay, I've got some iron. This is good, because I've got an idea for what I want to do for the roof up there, but I need some shears for it. There we go, shears. It looks like I'm almost out of axes as well. So I need some cobble. Here we go. Because I'm going to go cut some leaves off some trees. Let's make one more axe. Now I need to develop more down here. And there will be the start of a mine, so I can get more resources and stuff. But for the moment, I need to get a roof on up here, because while I was, doing the work down there and just making sure the torches were spread out nicely and so on, spiders kept climbing up over the walls and attacking me. Do forgive me if my voice is a little nasally or that. I've still got a bit of that cold that was hanging around, that was stopping me from being able to record anything during the week. It was very annoying. I had Wednesday off work, so I could do lots of recording and editing, and I just felt terrible, so I didn't actually end up doing anything. Right, so I'm pretty certain that I can collect the leaf blocks using this shears. So I need to do that before I cut the trees down. So, oh, it's too high. Do we actually have different coloured leaves? Yes, we do. That's interesting. Now, how long are these shears going to last? They're wearing out pretty quick, actually. So I've been getting lots of ideas for the Let's Play. Oops, I'm making a note of them all, and so when I implement them I'll say whose idea it was. Oh, that one stayed up there. Right, well, we can get rid of the wood now. There we go. This does make chopping down trees take slightly longer, but I want those leaf blocks because I want to make part of my roof out of them, if not all of my roof out of them, because I think it's going to look awesome. Here we go. Ah, it's getting dark again already. Well, maybe once it's dark I can do some work inside rather than just sleeping through the night, because now you know what it is I'm doing with these leaves. I'm not going to make you watch me collect all the leaves, because you know, that will just take forever. And even as a sped up sequence, watching me chop down trees, not the most fun thing in the world. I mean, I think, you know, if it comes to building stuff, then it's worth me showing you it as a sped up sequence, because that way, when you see the finished product, you'll have been able to see how I built it. Where's my front door? Oh yes. I do love those mountains. I mean, I'm going to put a small observation tower on this thing so I can see the view. And there are phases in the moon now in Minecraft, and I'm curious to know whether or not that's going to change. Oh, there's a spider. Where is my front door? Oh, it's here. Okay, now remember, I'm not completely safe in here because spiders can climb walls. Oh! Did you hear that hiss? That means he's close. There he is! There we go. Right, so let's stow these leaves. We've got quite a few already. That's pretty cool. How much do I think I need? For the first stage, I think I need about 140. So we're pretty close. And I don't mind mixing matching colours. I actually think that that might look pretty good. So, the other thing I want to work on is trapping this. Now, I want to maximise the spawning space that I'm going to get. Now, I know that these things will spawn. I think I think if it's 4 in every direction, and then you put up your walls, you will contain all the spaces that they can spawn. They will also spawn one above where the spawner is, level with the spawner is, and is it one below as well? Or at least those are the squares that it can try and spawn in. Then which squares it will actually spawn in is going to be based on the size of the mob it's trying to spawn. But that means I think that I need to... This way and this way is probably large enough. Although I'll bring this wall back 1, I think. So let me just knock this out. Spider's outside tracking me still. I'm going to make sure I don't knock a hole in into the outside world. So basically I want open space in here that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 in every direction from that thing. And I'm also going to rob out all this nice mossy cobblestone because it's a nice building material. So I can use that later on my base and stuff. So I'll cut back to once I've got this cleared out nicely. And we're done! As you can see, I've lowered the ceiling slightly in order to make it the same height as out in the storeroom, just so it sort of will look better. I've lowered the ground by a level and sort of evened up these sides a bit. I've not tidied up this one here yet because this is where the outlet bit's going to be, so there's still going to be work going on in there. Now, my plan on this is to have a water source block here and here, which I'm hoping will make water flow off in that direction, which I can then channel the spiders into. So let's grab a bucket, or grab 2 buckets, so we can make an infinite water source. I may actually only have 1 bucket. I found the bucket in the treasure chest in that spider dungeon. Oh no, there we go, 2 buckets. Okay, I don't think it's night time, no, but I still have to be careful of those spiders. So, they're not meant to be hostile. Spider died there. They keep climbing over the walls and taking damage, dropping down, climbing over, dropping down, taking damage. And they just keep going backwards and forwards. Now, I know I left the door open, but I'm not going to be long. So there's a river around here somewhere. I think this way. Oh, getting stuck under the leaves. There it is, I saw blue. There we go, one nice river. Hopefully if it's only one deep I should be able to take water, there we go, without causing any riptides. Okay, so I will make myself a little infinite water source down in my storeroom. And that way it'll always be there for me. Where's the best place to put this? Now I know that the output from that is going to be at least there, so I don't especially want to interrupt that. But I also don't want to mess up. You know what, I'm just going to throw this down at random at the moment. And we will deal with a permanent well later. Okay, so for now, if you make one that's only 3, then you have to take from this square here. If you make it 2 by 2, so it's 4, then you can take from anywhere. Okay, so I've put torches up on the walls and that, because the ones down here are going to be washed away, but let's remove them manually. Yeah, that was the dark, scary cave noise. As I was digging this, I dug a hole through there, and a load of water and a creeper poured out and blew me up. Ah, it looks like I've not fully repaired the damage to the ceiling where he blew me up, so let's fill that in. So I'm going to have to explore off in that way at some point. Okay, our spider's going to come pouring out at me. No, it looks like we're okay. Let's do this. Okay, so now we've just got to see how the water patterns go if I drop these 2 source blocks. Okay, now they only go to there, which might be a problem. What if I put... I kind of need the water flow to sort of be everywhere. I was hoping it would go a bit further than that, or at least be even here. Now what if I put one there? Okay. I could cover that entire back wall with water and then I'll just get a nice even flow to there. So let's fill up both my buckets. And I should be able to do this. Okay. So that's got a nice even flow to there. We need a way to make them come together. You know, we need to sort of concentrate the spiders into a single spot. How best to do that? Because if I just drop water, say here, it's going to flow back that way, and I don't want that. So, is there a way to do this? Now, I think if you drop water up higher... No, that's still flowing in every direction. Okay, I'm going to have to ponder this for a bit, I think, before I can work it out.